Blake
Hello.
died at age 1.
Hello everyone, today we're going to be ranking characters. So, let's start. First we have Isaac. Isaac is like the star
Oh, so
character.
that's a fake Game Pass 10.
Cool. If you get him up enough, he has the D6. So I'd say he's kind of decent starter character. If you have D6, we're going to go with like the last things. So like D6 Isaac. Amazing. Magdalene. Magdalene starts with the Yum Heart and the full heart pill, or the full health pill. I'd say she's good. She has the Yum Heart. She's basically a healer. Cain. Cain starts with the luck foot. He has luck. I say he's really bad. He's basically Isaac, just with a little bit more luck. Judas. I have not tried him before. Blue Baby. Blue Baby sucks. Yeah, Blue Baby sucks. He has a poop active item, which just makes poop. Yeah, it sucks. Eve. I say Eve starts with like the razor and the dead bird. Yeah, dead bird can be good if you're in a sticky situation. She also turns into the devil thing. I'd say she's great. I like playing as her. She's interesting. Samson. Samson is amazing. Do you want to know why? So, he starts with the Bloodlust. The Bloodlust, every time he gets damaged, he becomes more stronger with his damage. He gets more damaged up. So, you can get him, you can get him to, half a heart and annihilate people. Azazel. Azazel's going into Masterpiece. You probably know why. He can fly, which makes getting the annoying.
That's a fake Game Pass.
So he starts with the Brimstone, the strongest literal item in the game. He can also fly, which you could get those hard items to get. Like that are kind of behind the rocks, you have to use bombs or run into spikes for. You could get those for free. Lazarus. I love Lazarus too. Well, the reason why I like Lazarus is
No! He killed me at age 15.
the reason why I like Lazarus is I defeated the Mom Footstep battle. He was the first time, and I used him. I like his second form. If you die, you get a second chance, which you get some high damage and some red crick. It's good. It's amazing.
Baba Simulator.
Eden. The reason why I put him as horrible, he's actually a pretty great character. Starts with an active item and a passive item. The bad thing about him is he costs Eden tokens. Ben, can you stop? He starts with Eden tokens. If you don't know what Eden tokens is, you have to defeat Mom Hearts to get one Eden token. Eden tokens, you spend one each time you want to play as Eden. That means if you get a bad set of items, like that one item that removes the enemies and the tear thing that makes your tears stop and fire at once, and you restart that, you can't play as him if you have one. Lost. Interesting. He's decent. If you know what the Lost is, cool. The Lost, if you don't know what the Lost does, he has 1 HP, which means you can't be hit, or else you die. Unless you have the full level, which is the Holy Mantle. If you have Holy Mantle, you could take 2 hits per room, or 1 hit per room, or 1 free hit. Makes it so you have like 2 HP. He can also take Devil Deal items free. So if you have like Brimstone as like Isaac and you're only at 1 health, that means you can't get Brimstone. But as Lost, if it's a Brimstone, you have no health. You could just take it for free without dying. Lilith. This is basically Lilith is the challenge, the Family Man challenge. You can't shoot tears. You have to count on familiars. Interesting gameplay. I'm going to put at good because it starts with the Incubus, whatever it's called. The Keeper. You're going with your buddy Cain. You don't know why I hate Keeper is he's super hard to get, and also he has money as his health, which I never find. So basically, as the Keeper, you shoot 3 tiers, which is good. It's like Mutant Spider, but only 3 eyes, which can make this character really good if you get like an amazing run. The bad thing about him is his health is coins, which means if you take damage, you have to find money to restore your health. And normal HP ups will not work. Yeah, now you probably understand why I hate this character. Apollyon. Putting him in the amazing, he has the Void. If you don't know what the Void does, the Void makes it so you can suck up items and use them all at the same time. So like you can have Mrs. Mega, whatever that item is called, then Tammy's head, like something like that. You can hold infinite items in the Void. All the items you suck up, or that you cannot use in Devil Deal, but if you go into an angel room and you see like 3 items, but you can only pick one, you could just void it and then get all those items for free. You cannot do that with you cannot do that. You cannot do that as with Devil Deal. You can't do that at Devil Deal. You still have to get them regularly. The Forgotten. If you don't know why, I want the Forgotten. He's the only character that has a melee weapon. It's a melee weapon that you can smack people with, doing large amounts of damage. He can also draw his bone, doing more damage. He has the Bone Hearts, which makes him actually challenging. Because if you don't know what the Bone Hearts do, if you take too much hits, they break, getting rid of your heart container. He also has 2 separate people. He also has the Lost, kind of like the Lost. He's the Lost version of the Forgotten. He has 2 blue hearts, aka soul hearts. If you die as the soul, the game still ends. If you die as the Forgotten, you still lose, no matter what. Bethany, one of the new characters. I'll say she's very good. The reason why she's very good is because she has this book thingy. I don't remember what it's called, but you use it and you can summon this flame, and it's a familiar. It protects you and shoots bullets. And you can use other active items to get different kinds of the little flyer things. You also get a soul heart counter, which can summon more thingies. Jacob and Asu, I think. Yeah, Asu. Jacob and Asu. I'd say amazing. It's like they're like the Forgotten. But a little bit not like the Forgotten. So same thing. They have two separate NPCs. They're kind of like that one enemy where it follows where you go. Just there's two of them, and they're both friendly. The tainted version is a little different, but what they are is you have two separate people to control. You could search up a video. I don't know how to do it. Isaac, tainted Isaac. Very good. The reason why I put him as very good, he has more options. And I don't know what the other thing is. He still starts with the D6, though. Wait, put him back. Magdalene. I've never tried her tainted version, so I don't know what she does. Sorry. Unlike Cain. Brian, can you stop? Masterpiece. Tainted Cain is a masterpiece. He has the bag of crafting, so whenever you pick up an item, they turn to a whole bunch of consumables. You can use the bag of crafting, the craft items that you can actually use. So he's kind of amazing, actually. Like, you could craft up Mom's knife. Tainted Judas. He's bad. You have to use this shadow thing that you have to slice people with. Sometimes it can be annoying. You still suck. Wait, no, he's kind of decent, actually. He starts with a whole bunch of different poops, and like you can like use them to kill other people. He's kind of fun. Kind of. I've never tried Tainted Eid. Never tried him. Tainted Azazel. I say he's great. If you can not load all the way and shoot like a little fire breath that burns people. And if you load all the way, you have like this full room brimstone, but it's kind of like tiny. Still does the same thing as regular brimstone. Hey, do you want to know something about Tainted Eden? He still has his counterpart. You still need Eden tokens. Every time you get hit as Tainted Eden, you change items. So if you have brimstone, like something really great, you could get that reward as soon as you get hit. Tainted the Lost. I've never tried them. Lilith. Tainted Lilith. She's a masterpiece. So, she's basically Lilith. She can't shoot, but she can shoot out her incubus that shoots tears, but can also be used as a contact damage thing. So you can like smack enemies with it. You still suck. You have just cooler shops. Tainted Apollyon.
I need to catch up with you, okay?
The cool thing about this is when you use, instead of starting with the Void, you have Abyss, which in some of these flies, they're kind of like Tainted Live, like they go out, and it's kind of like Bob's Brain too, but they don't explode, they just run at enemies. I don't know how to explain that more. The Tainted Forgotten. real. I set him in amazing because Tainted Forgotten, you play as the soul, and you have to pick up the Forgotten's bones. He only has his like melee weapon. You have to also throw it at enemies, and you have to like whap him. So you can use that as a bear trap. But the enemies will go for you still. Haven't played. Okay. Tainted Jacob. He's an interesting character. So there's a special enemy when you play as him. And that's Asu, the soul one when you're playing as a random character. It's called Dark Jacob. He will constantly be trying to rush and kill you. He can't be killed, but when you start with a special item as Tainted Jacob, I don't know what it's called, but it chains up an enemy for a few seconds, the nearest one to you. And whenever Asu dies, like the Dark Jacob dies, the one that's trying to kill you and is also a special enemy, you'll turn into the Lost. And you can go through walls, and you can play as just the Lost. But also, if you get hurt by Dark Jacob, you turn to the Lost. He's great. Tainted Lazarus. Every time you go through a room, you turn to Lazarus's second form and his first form. You also have Flip, which you can force yourself to flip to the other. Also, there are two separate NPCs like Jacob and Esau, whatever it's called. So you can get an item for one and one item for the other. And that's my tier list. So here I'm going through all my favorite ones.